Okay, it is Sunday, the 19th of November, 2023, about 57 degrees, about 10:45 in the morning, and we're in Armurchie, Georgia, and y'all have seen enough of me, so we are going to be, right now I'm going to do a barn tour of Vicky's barn, show how we've constructed it and stuff, but later on I am going to be doing, I don't know if it'll be today or not, like a van tour for what we've gotten done for the nomads people or whatever, camping people, and we will be doing a tour of Vicky's Forester motorhome. So right now though, and we have an air fryer that we've got to unbox and do a tour, and not a tour but a review of it. I don't know what we're going to cook in it to start with, but I'll be up here helping Vicky a couple of days. And this is her barn from this side. I wish she'd let me close this side in like the other side, but this is the way she wants it, so she's the boss. But you can see we did the board and batten. We got the rough sawn pine from Sykes' Story down there. Real nice people, but they don't sell to the public. They do sell to me, but they said they were going to quit making this board and batten too. We got these 1x3s and the 1x12s or 1x11s, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, on Vicky's barn we built her two shed roofs out, and you can see how we notched the 6x6 and used the architectural screws to secure them. Double 2x10. And on these handrails, this is what I do on all my decks and everything, all my handrails. I cannot stand those little Home Depot and Lowe's 2x2 piece of junk spindles. So I always take a full 2x4, cut it in half, and you get a little bit wider this way or one way. I always turn the narrow end facing out and turn the longer way in, and then wrap it with 2x4 on both sides like that. Makes a very secure handrail, and then cap it with a 2x8 or even a 2x10. Gives you a nice shelf. Now the guys that framed the barn, they left before it was finished. There was a little difference in opinion about who should pay for the dumpster, and so, but then before they left, they made her a little mini barn, a birdhouse, and there is a nest in there. I don't know if that's from last year. I don't think they started yet this year. And we've got some older Osage oranges in there that can be planted, and sprouting some trees. Now we got the electrician. I love this electrician. He is great up here in Rome, Georgia. We got these outdoor galvanized lights for the shed roofs. We've got power there, power here with a switch for the lights. And like I say, going in, we got this tin. We had to get some tin from Georgia Metals, but we found some used tin, 24-foot sticks of tin, commercial, much better grade. And so we bought that. She got it at a good price, and so we used that for her roof. Like I said, we bought these end pieces and the cap from Georgia Metals. Inside, like I said, had the framers build these two doors. Now this latch is great if it's an inside latch. And you can lock it, put a lock in there. So you can, if anybody wants to get in, all they'd have to do is take these screws loose and they would be in from the outside. So this is an inside lock. But, you know, anybody wants to get in here, they're going to get in here. So, but it works great for what Vicky needs. And so there's the doors. They have not sagged or warped. We've got the X bracing and the supports all the way across. And we've got both where it will open up. Both of them will open up. Two 3-foot doors. She could get either her golf cart or her lawnmower in here, but she's chosen not to. She likes them over there for better access. And on the inside, what we did here was go ahead and use this same board. We were lucky. They called and they weren't going to make any more, and they called and said they had one more bundle. and that if we wanted it, we could have it. So she got this, and we went ahead and did these boards on the inside of this room as well. I think that really made this nice. Got that loft. I said this is still a work in progress. You know, as she wants to do stuff more, we'll do stuff more. I was gonna make her some shelves. I mean, she's got a ton of space that we can make storage shelves and stuff in here, and still have plenty of headroom for to get the golf cart in or the lawnmower in. There again, we got power, both sides, inside and outside. We'll go into the well house first. Well house is insulated. All the walls and the ceiling in the well house are insulated. We didn't insulate these walls. They still could be insulated. We could pull a board off and either spray, but this could be insulated if she wants to insulate it at a later date. But we use 2x10s for the floor joists in this room and upstairs. Either build it right or go home. Don't skimp on it. Inside the well room, you got our water softener, which uses the salt, and then the well here with all the electrical set up. Salt water softener discharge line, and also a water line that she can hook a hose to on the outside. Well, I said dressed out this ceiling, even put a little 1x3 crown mold around it, corner mold. Very nice. But yeah, it is insulated, all walls and ceiling. So, and these doors came, we were lucky, these doors came out of the house. Got her some new doors for the house, and these were the exact swing that I wanted to use in here, and they matched perfectly. So we just took these doors off, put the new door frames in the house, put the new doors, or put the new door frames out here, and just put these doors on them, and stuck the new doors in the house on the old door frames. I thought we had a ghost, didn't you? Thought we had a ghost. Okay. Going out here to the other side. Vicki gave me the purview to go wild, do what I wanted to do over here. So when we cut the tin for this section of the room, we had cut all pieces. So instead of cutting, throwing them away and losing them, I used these bottom sections and didn't even have to cut them to frame them in right here. Vicki's got her Georgia Bulldog sticker on there. So yeah, use that galvanized tin to frame this in. I'll wrap this with a 1x. All this is just rough sawn pine. And again, the same type framing as the other side. We got our joist hangers and hurricane straps. We did have some problems with water coming down this hill. We haven't done the grading yet. The side of the house on that corner back there needs to be graded. This needs to be graded. And depending on what she does with a shed for a motorhome, it needs to be graded, unless we just have someone build it to grade and just make sure that the lowest point is high enough for the RV to clear. That would be my preference, and I think hers too, but finding help to do that when we can just have it graded and then have one of those motorhome building people just come in and slap a motorhome or shed up there. So I don't know what we're going to do on that yet. That's up to her. And of course brought electricity in from that pole over here for this. And since she has whole house generator now that is run off of propane, we had to, in case the power went out over there, we had to make sure that the well house still had power. And see, the power was coming in from over here. So we had to run one line for the well back over here. Well, it was already here. We just used that line that was already here, tied into the house that will be connected to the generator. The rest of the little well, the barn and well house is supplied and would be cut off if we lost power. But the pump well itself would still function, and that way she would still have water and electricity with her whole house generator. Propane tank she buried in the yard back there. And I said, these doors, I made them, I've got them latched. I made 2 of them that will swing up and 2 of them that will swing out. This is some of the kind of stuff that I used to do years ago, making garden gates and fences and decorative lattice. People that have known me for a long time know the decorative lattice stuff I used to make in the garden gates. How about this for an old Rome, Georgia's Best, Julian Harris Ford? How about that, folks? And then these other 2, see, these 2 swing up, and then these 2 swing out. Look, a little lizard in the sun, getting him some sun, getting him some sun, warming up on this autumn day, fall day. And there, so we framed that in and used that tin. It works real good. But yeah, we had a water problem with water flowing down, and it would just run through here and come up and get inside. So I used a waterproofer that they said would block it, and I put it at 2 or 3 inches out, but we still had the problem. So I ended up getting tar and putting down on the skirt board and underneath on the cement, and then got this 4-inch flashing, L-shaped flashing, and put down, and then put a second skirt board, a 2x4 skirt board out here. Now our skirt boards, we used 2x8s because the slab is not on grade. So down there, I think you can see it's probably a 2x6, and up here it's about a 2x4.5. On the other side, the grade is more than that, so we had to compensate a little bit more. I say it's about a 2x5 there, and down here it's almost a full 2x8. And did the corner boards, wrapped the corner boards and everything on it. So it's turned out very good, I think. There's something else I was going to point out to you, but yeah, added the second skirt board over here. What else was I going to point out? Oh yeah, we still have about 3/4 of that last bundle of this rough sawn pine from Sykes' Story. And like I say, once you bust the bands on this stuff, it is going to start twisting and turning like a snake. So what we've done is taken tie-down straps and rebanded them once we got everything out that we were going to use, and rebanded them tight so they have not been able to twist and carry on. You know, I have culled some of this stuff that's not in the band. Some of this stuff is just good for projects. Probably wouldn't want to use it on the sides and the walls and stuff, but we've got pressure treated underneath here so the termites shouldn't get in. But yeah, she's got a good little bit of material left to do something else with. Depending on what she does with the RV shed, we might be able to use that if we use any siding on it. So we'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, we will be doing a tour of her Forester motorhome and the van as well at some point. Okay, this video has gotten a lot longer than I thought it was going to. This is almost going to be going on 17 minutes. Yeah, at night with the full moon shining on this thing, with it reflecting off that ceiling, it looks great. And the midnight sky in the background looking back east over there behind us. Okay, well, let's turn this off. It'll be a wrap. We'll go in and download it, edit it, upload it, and get it going. Yeah, I about forgot. I was wanting to show y'all the loft and up here too. And like I say, you know, anybody that wants one of these barns built, and you know, it's not a hard design, but I designed it and I've got all the measurements and everything. Of course, the measurements could change to anything you wanted to. But forgot to show you the loft, so let's go show you the loft. And we will be doing a review of Vicky's 12 inch DeWalt miter saw. I had one for 20 years and figured I wouldn't be doing anything anymore, so I sold it along with a lot of other stuff. And we will be reviewing the rigid vacuum cleaner as well. And if she ever wants to do anything more here with shelves or steps, whatever she decides, if she wants to do it, we'll do it at that time. But until then, we'll just leave it like it is. But yeah, it's a nice loft with a bunch of storage. Also made 2x10s. The doors work. They're shut from the outside. I need to put a latch on the inside and remove the little block. Well, got our wind beams. And like I said, the used tin has holes in it, of course, and it wasn't spaced where we needed them. But we wanted to use different new screws anyway. But we just sealed it up with silicone and a rubber coating. But yeah, got plenty of storage. Be nice to spray this ceiling with insulation, keep this tin from condensating and dripping. But yeah, like I said, Sykes Story has the best pressure treat. Their stuff is for railroads, trestles, and theme parks, roller coasters. And then it is pretty. I haven't seen any prettier pressure treat anywhere. Okay, well, let's go get this finished downloading it and getting it edited and started uploading. And then hit the road and try to get some more stuff done. Maybe some more video. So we're going to go to Tractor Supply and Harbor Freight today. I'm going to include a bonus section of the barn at night with the July flies and crickets and all of them, all the night creatures singing their songs. Okay, let's go in, finish this up, wrap it up. Yeah, if she ever wants to put gutters on it, I would really like to have a gutter on that side, on those two over there, on that side over there with the downspout. Keep that water off from that side over there, but she'll decide that when she wants to do that.